I haven't done a commentary in a while on a video. I'm also using my headset that I use for gaming, so hopefully the audio sounds alright. But I figured it would be a good time to do commentary, at least on this video, for the simple fact that, sometimes when people talk about stuff at the gym, it's not always the most politically correct things, and I like to be respectful of the people that are around me. So, start out with a session with the Performance sandals, the Performance Dad shoes with some tall snatches, and honestly, they just feel better. It's just I really should have just always done this as a warm up, but I did hip snatches, and they honestly all felt good. Even the I had two misses at 90, and the speed on them felt good, which is kind of the big goal of me doing them. And I was able to do a really nice rep with 100. I was really surprised with how good it felt. Moving past those, I did some hip cleans and some push presses with some lighter weights. As it got heavier, I decided just to do a power clean and a push press with 110, and then just a full clean and push press with 120. And wasn't feeling super great today. I kind of knew like today wasn't going to be like a super fantastic day of training. I knew I was going to be fatigued from the previous day, but I was happy with how that moved. And then squats. I wanted to back squat. I realized I didn't back squat earlier in the week, and I just didn't really feel very strong today in it. And I definitely could have done more than the 170, but I figured I would just do a pause with the 170 instead of trying to go up and like really grind out a squat. The pause seemed to be a good intensity for the day, and pulls went really well. It all felt pretty routine, and it was just a kind of a nice, relaxing day. I didn't listen to music or anything. I was kind of talking and chilling during the session, and it was just a kind of nice little one, and one that hopefully with the kind of really light day that I'll have tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'll do on Friday, but I'll have a really light day. If you are also watching this video and you haven't watched my super long vlog video, I really appreciate people watching that. I know it's quite long, but it's 3 separate days, and for me, it's definitely the most ambitious video I've done. As far as me going places, which is already rare, multiple days, which was mostly just done because of the weather that I had to deal with, and also still having a training session within that. So kind of similar, and could be something that I try to do occasionally during even the school year if I go and do stuff. But stuff like that, at least for me, is kind of putting myself more out there in a way that's not typical. This is kind of actually a very old style video, just training and having commentary over it. But like me going places and doing stuff, I'm not a typical YouTube vlogger, but I think one of the nice things with training and lifting is that it's kind of the general idea is that you're trying to personally grow, whether it's your lift or your health or whatever you're trying to do. It's about meeting and exceeding goals and trying to get better. And one of the things that I want to get better at that's not related to lifting is just doing stuff in my life. And it's hard when I don't have that inherent desire. Like if I'm just going through my daily life, I don't feel like I'm missing out, and I'm not just like, but when I think logically, I'm like, I should just go do stuff because it makes my life more interesting. And I do enjoy, like the baseball game I go to, is like, I do enjoy going to and being at a baseball game and experiencing, thankfully a Guardians win. And, I don't have like a apprehension to being in public or going places, but it's not inherent that I'm going to go and do that sort of stuff. And for me, it's good to force myself to go and be ambitious in a certain way. Go out to, yeah, I mean, really twice. I was really going to go to that game. I mean, I paid for the ticket, so I was definitely committed to going. But like doing stuff like that, and even the parks, like that was something I didn't do at all really in years past, and that's something that's like I enjoy it, and it's basically free. I get the parking pass or whatever, but it's stuff that I enjoy doing. I would like to, be someone that does those things, which is another reason that it's good to do those things. And it adds, honestly, it improves my training because I'm not just thinking about training all day. I'm going out and doing other stuff and distracting myself from it. So, like from a performance standpoint, it's probably better to be doing outside stuff as well, and not just sitting and playing video games and then going to train. Just going out and being active and doing all that. But what you call it? Yeah. So I don't know. I recorded the commentary before I edited down the clips. Maybe there's a big blank space at the end. Hopefully not. But if there is, I do apologize. And yeah, I'll talk to you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.